trimester, and I am 14 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I'm 17 years old, and I thought, well, you know, all these other people are doing their pregnancy vlogs, and I'm sure it's pretty good for your baby to have some sort of vlog that you can show about your pregnancy so that they know what to expect from parenthood. So I'm thinking from now on I'm going to do a vlog. It's going to be my pregnancy, baby's first year, baby's second year, and I think that's about all I can commit right now because I don't know where I'm going to be in the next year. But so far I'm going to promise you 2 years. So you're going to get to go through my pregnancy with me. You're going to get to go through first year and second year. So, so far, all I've really realized is that being pregnant sucks. I don't think I ever want to be pregnant again. There's a lot of girls out there that like to say that pregnancy is wonderful. I've actually seen friends, family members, saying, like, crying because they're pregnant and they love it so much. I'm 14 weeks pregnant in 3 days, and it's just now getting good. Like, for the past 5-6 weeks, I've been just tired. And at about 7 weeks, I started getting really bad morning sickness. I didn't puke, but I did get really sick. Like, I got really nauseous. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do anything. And then what I realized was that it was because I was eating certain things that I usually liked, but my body didn't like anymore. Like, I went to great lengths not to feel sick. I would actually sleep on the bus on the way to school to make sure that I didn't get sick, but what would happen would be, like, I'd wake back up and I'd be really hungry, or I'd eaten something that my stomach just didn't like, and I didn't feel good at all. The weird thing though is when I got about 12 weeks, I didn't end up puking until about 12 weeks, and it ended up being you're not gonna believe this. It ended up being on a bus. Like, I was sitting on the bus, and some guy was sitting next to me, and he had been smoking really cheap cigarettes, and the smell was just terrible. And then there was this other guy in front of me that was smelling like flowers. Like, he had this flowery cologne type scent, and it was terrible. Like, I sat there and I was just like, oh my god, I can't breathe this in. This is making me want to puke, you know? So then I ring the door, like the thing to tell them that I'm gonna leave. I pull the string, and as soon as the bus driver stops, I stop, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna puke in this guy's lap, you know, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave. Well, he didn't get up quick enough, and I puked in his lap. It was the most embarrassing thing in the world, and if somehow this guy ends up watching this, dude, I am so sorry. But it was, like, really embarrassing. And then the guy was like, the bus driver was like, are you getting off? And I'm like, no, I'm not getting off, thanks, I'm good. And then the Mexican guy that was sitting next to me that I puked on, he, like, looked over at me and was like, yeah, I know you're good, you know. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, I didn't puke at all until 12 weeks, and I've only puked once. So a lot of people think that that means that I'm either one, really, I've had a really good pregnancy so far, or 2, I'm having a boy. Because I guess if you have a lot of morning sickness, you're having a girl. What else? Oh, wheat thins. These things are my life. Like, seriously, I keep them by my bed, and I think that that's maybe why I didn't vomit, because I had crackers or I had wheat thins by my bed at all times. Like, I told my aunts that I was pregnant. They knew first. They knew before my boyfriend even knew. And I told them over Christmas. And so they told me, my Aunt Leanne's a nurse, so she decided she's gonna let me know what was going on with the whole nausea thing, and let me know that saltines or crackers, eat this. I'm gonna eat some right now. Are really good to help with nausea, because the reason why you feel sick is because you have an empty stomach. So, also, this is probably gonna gross you guys out, but I don't care, because a lot of things have been grossing me out lately. So, but as soon as I got pregnant, like, I found out that I was pregnant at 4 weeks and 4 days. But during that same week that I found out, I wanted to get my lip pierced. And so I pierced my lip and everything was fine and dandy. Like, I got one of those hollowed out needles from one of the piercing stations, like in the middle of the mall. And I pierced my lip. And long story short, I had to take it out. Again, just a scar right there. Right there. And I had to take it out because it started swelling up all right here. And my gums actually started swelling ridiculously. And, like, I'm not one to swell. Like, when I was 15, I had my tongue pierced. And it swelled up for one day. I took some Benadryl and it was gone. But since I got pregnant, like, I swell up hella. So I actually got, my gums are like super inflamed, as you guys can see. And I can actually, like, you see that? They, like, push off. It's, like, super disgusting. And my dentist told me that he's, like, this, I'm gonna go out on the 17th. It's the, I think it's the 16th today. So, tomorrow I'm going to the dentist. And they said that they're gonna remove it. So that's cool. But they said they're gonna, like, surgically remove the swelling. But they said the reason why I swell is because I was pregnant and my body couldn't handle it. And I didn't get an infection or anything on my lip, but my mouth couldn't handle it because I already had so much other bacteria and saliva because I was pregnant that it caused pregnancy gingivitis. It was really disgusting, yeah. But he's gonna cut the extra germs and the extra gums out because it should not be wiggling. I've noticed that I want to nest, but I don't really have anywhere to nest. I mean, as you can see, I do have my room, but, like, it's just a room, and I'm in a transitional housing program, so, you can't really nest in here. And by nesting, I mean is, doctors say that when you start, like, getting closer towards your second trimester, and once you're in your second trimester, you actually start wanting to nest, which means you start wanting to get ready for the baby. Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna be here the whole time I'm pregnant. I'm actually moving in April to a better THP house because they don't have licensing here to keep me here. So they're going to put me in a pregnancy and parenting THP. A transitional housing program is like, once you've done well enough, they take you out of regular foster homes and they put you in a situation where it's pretty much like you're independent, but you just have staff that come and check up on you every once in a while. No staff live here, no staff stay here all night, like in a group home. It's pretty cool. But they're going to put me in a pregnancy one, which is good because I have a room for me and my baby, and then I can start nesting. But like I said, that's not till April. So I've noticed that, like, today when I went to my friend's house, she had some dirty dishes, and all I wanted to do was, like, go into her kitchen and clean her dirty dishes. But then I had to realize, like, I'm here to hang out with them, not to clean their house. But it's weird because I don't like, I mean, when I'm frustrated or when I'm really, really bored, I'll want to go and clean, but I don't want to clean someone else's house for no reason out of nowhere like I did today. Like, that was really weird. I'm rambling. Anyway, so I think that's a good update for right now. I'd say that I'd give you an update every week, but it'll probably be like every 2 to 3 days because I really like this whole vlogging idea. So I'll talk to you guys soon.